Hey everyone, I'm Rob and welcome to the test drive. Today, I'm driving the 2017 Lincoln MKC. Now, while the Lincoln MKC does share a platform with the Ford Escape, and while the Ford Escape is a very nice vehicle, especially if you get it in a titanium trim, I'm going to show you exactly why the MKC isn't just the Escape's upscale twin. It's been purposefully and tastefully designed to be very distinct from the Ford Escape. So we're going to start with the exterior of the 2017 Lincoln MKC. This small SUV is designed very elegantly. It really looks nice. I mean, it looks like a luxury SUV. You have the very nice modern Lincoln design with chrome all over the car. You have very nice headlights and taillights. I also love that it has dual exhaust, gives it more of a performance look. This one sits on 18-inch rims, but you can also get 20s on the MKC. You have some very nice touches with the glowing Lincoln logo when you unlock the car at night. It's a very stylish car. It really doesn't look like a Ford. Now, the interior is really what you would expect from a modern day Lincoln. The leather is very soft. All of the surfaces in here are very soft. I mean, overall, this is a very comfortable vehicle. You just kind of sink into the seats. The steering wheel is very soft, which Ford is very noted for doing. And just the look of everything, it really, I mean, this isn't a big SUV. It's pretty small, but everything is designed really nicely. You have this very big touchscreen here. Unique to Lincoln is this system. Instead of having a gear lever, you have buttons. That's very unique. I mean, Lincoln does this in most of their vehicles. It's very cool. I also love that this has a black headliner. Regardless of the interior in the Escape, you're not going to be able to get a dark headliner. It's going to be a light headliner with a dark interior. So it's nice in a luxury vehicle. You do have a dark headliner. The MKC that I'm driving is heated seats in the front, but you can actually also get cooled seats in the front and heated seats in the back. Now, I have to say the back seat is a little bit cramped. I'm 6 feet tall and I wasn't able to sit behind myself very comfortably. It's fine, but it's not good. I would have liked to see more space. The trunk is a pretty decent size though. It's one of the things in a small SUV like this. Do you set yourself up with a larger back seat and a small trunk, or with a small back seat and a little bit larger trunk? There's a definite decision to make there, unless you have a sliding back seat, which some SUVs like the Equinox, which again doesn't even compare to this. We're not going to compare the two, not even in the same category. But you do have SUVs that have a sliding back seat. This one does not. Getting to the performance of the 2017 MKC. There are two engines available in the 2017 model. Both of them are turbocharged EcoBoost engines. One of them is the 2-liter that is in this MKC, and that puts out 240 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. There's also the 2.3-liter EcoBoost, which is also found in the Mustang, But in this MKC, it puts out 285 horsepower and 305 pound-feet of torque. This MKC does come in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. I have this in a Florida vehicle and it's front-wheel drive. But like in New York where I live, you're much more likely to see all-wheel drive MKCs. Now there's a definite challenge when you have front-wheel drive in this MKC. So much torque steer with either of these EcoBoost engines because they're both pretty powerful, and with front-wheel drive that gives you a ton of torque steer and it's very difficult to take off quickly. The only real advantage to front-wheel drive in the MKC with this 2-liter EcoBoost is the fuel economy. In this configuration, this 2-liter EcoBoost gets 21 miles per gallon city and 28 on the highway. If you get this with all-wheel drive, that drops down to 19 in the city and 25 on the highway. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost with all-wheel drive gets 18 in the city, still 25 on the highway. So if you're looking at an all-wheel drive MKC, you might be better off going with the 2.3-liter EcoBoost, getting that additional power because you don't really sacrifice on fuel economy. It also has the auto start stop feature. You do have paddle shifters here, which is pretty nice as well. Regardless of what you do with these paddle shifters, if it doesn't like what you're trying to do, it's just going to shift for you and it's going to put you in the gear that it wants. So this gives you a little bit of control if you want to like downshift a little bit, but at the end of the day the car is still going to control what's going on. Now the ride quality of this MKC is pretty good. I mean, it is a smooth ride. This is not a performance vehicle. It doesn't really corner that well. I mean, again, it's an SUV. Even though it's a small SUV, it's still an SUV. It sits higher. It doesn't really handle like a sedan, but it's not really supposed to. I mean, on a long trip, this is a very comfortable car to be in. It's a very comfortable car to drive. It's very enjoyable. It really rides like what I would expect out of a luxury SUV. Now getting to the technology of the 2017 MKC. This car has Ford's Sync 3 system, which I absolutely love. It is a great system. It's very responsive. It's laid out very nicely. It's such an upgrade over the previous My Ford Touch system. It's just very well laid out. This one does have Apple Carplay as well, which comes with Sync 3 in every configuration. You've seen me in other videos with Apple CarPlay. It's awesome. The MKC that I'm driving doesn't actually have its own navigation system, so you have to use your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto navigation from your phone, but it does show it on the screen and it gives you all the functionality that you expect in those features. This also has a very nice backup camera, looks very good on this large screen. I really love that Lincoln kept the size of this touchscreen, even though this is a smaller SUV. They didn't shrink the touchscreen, they kept it very large, and it looks great in here. The instrument cluster looks very elegant. It's very sleek. It looks like something that you would see in a higher end vehicle. It looks like what you would expect in something with a Lincoln badge on it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of the 2017 Lincoln MKC. I'm Rob, this is the test drive. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the video and this car and what this competes against. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like. That does help me make more videos. And I'm also on Instagram at the Test Drive NY. Thanks for taking this test drive with me. I'll talk to you soon.